Numbers are everywhere. They show up in our lives in ways we may not always notice. But could they mean more than we think? Could they guide us toward something bigger? On January 2025, a unique chance for prosperity presents itself. This date carries a special meaning, one that speaks of growth, hope, and the power of transformation. It's not just about numbers on a calendar. It's about what they can represent in our lives. For centuries, numbers have been used as tools for wisdom and insight. They connect patterns, offer guidance, and reveal paths we might not have seen before. On this day, these numbers carry messages about opportunity, success, and the strength to move forward. This is more than a date, it's a reminder, a chance to pause and see what life is trying to say. What could these messages mean for you? Could they open a door to something new? Stay with us as we uncover the power behind this moment. Number 3 is often seen as a symbol of creativity and transformation. In many cultures, including Buddhist teachings, it represents balance, growth, and the connection between mind, body, and spirit. It's a number that holds energy, encouraging us to create and transform challenges into opportunities. Buddhism teaches us about the power of creative thinking and perseverance. It reminds us that transformation begins within, and every small step can bring us closer to something meaningful. The number 3 reflects this process, starting with an idea, nurturing it with effort, and seeing it bloom into reality. One story that captures this idea is the tale of Arjun, an artist from a small village. Arjun loved painting since he was a child, but his family struggled with money. Everyone told him art could not provide a stable future. Still, Arjun believed in his talent. With limited resources, Arjun began painting on scraps of old cloth and wooden boards. He used the materials around him to create beautiful works of art. His first paintings were simple, but they carried stories of his village and everyday life. People in his community noticed his work and started asking him to create pieces for special occasions. At first, it wasn't easy. Arjun faced many setbacks. Sometimes he didn't sell anything for weeks. But he didn't give up. He remembered a teaching he once heard, that patience and effort always bear fruit. He continued creating, learning from his mistakes, and improving his skills. Over time, Arjun's dedication paid off. His work caught the attention of a local shop owner who offered to showcase his art. That was the turning point. Soon, Arjun's paintings were reaching larger audiences, and he was able to support his family with his craft. Arjun's story is a powerful lesson about the number 3. It shows how creativity can lead to transformation when paired with perseverance. The idea grows from within. It is nurtured with effort, and it transforms not only the creator, but also the world around them. This story also reminds us that challenges are part of the process. Arjun didn't have an easy path, but he used his obstacles as inspiration. In Buddhism, this is a key teaching, seeing difficulties as opportunities for growth and learning. Arjun's art was more than just paint on a canvas. It was a reflection of his journey and the values he held. The number 3 teaches us that transformation is not immediate. It is a process that requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to keep going, even when things seem hard. It reminds us that small efforts, when repeated over time, can lead to great results. Creativity is not limited to art. It can appear in many areas of life. It can be the way we solve a problem, the way we approach a challenge, or the way we bring new ideas to life. Creativity allows us to see the world from different angles and transform it in meaningful ways. Through the story of Arjun and the lessons of the number 3, we are reminded of the importance of creating and transforming with purpose. When we bring effort and heart into what we do, we not only shape our own lives, but also inspire others. The number 3 calls on us to connect with our creative energy and use it to bring growth and balance to the world around us. Number 8 is often seen as a symbol of balance and abundance. Its shape, like an infinity symbol, reminds us of endless possibilities and the flow of energy. In many traditions, including Buddhism, it represents harmony, stability, and the connection between material success and spiritual values. The number 8 also teaches about balance, giving and receiving, working hard and resting, striving for success while staying grounded. It shows us that true abundance comes not just from wealth, but from how we use it to create positive change in the world. A story that reflects this idea is about Mai Ling, a woman who built a business with generosity and resilience at its core. Mai Ling grew up in a small farming community where resources were limited. She dreamed of creating something that could help her family and neighbors live better lives. Mai Ling started her journey with a small shop that sold handmade goods. She worked hard every day, waking up early to prepare products and staying late to manage the business. At first, it was difficult. There were times when she struggled to make ends meet, but she never gave up. She believed in sharing her success with others. Whenever her shop earned a little extra, she used the money to support children in her village, providing them with books and school supplies. She also bought seeds and tools for farmers who couldn't afford them. This generosity not only helped her community but also created trust and goodwill. Over time, Mai Ling's business began to grow. Her products gained popularity in nearby towns, and her shop became a hub for local artisans. Instead of keeping all the profits for herself, she continued to reinvest in her community. She hired workers, supported more families, and created opportunities for others to thrive. Mai Ling's resilience was a key part of her success. There were challenges along the way, natural disasters, economic downturns, and personal losses. But she faced them with determination, remembering a teaching from her Buddhist upbringing. Wealth is not just for personal gain, but for the benefit of all. The number 8 reminds us of this lesson. Abundance is not only about having more, but about finding balance in how we use what we have. Mai Ling's story shows how generosity creates a ripple effect. When we give with kindness and purpose, it not only uplifts others, but also brings meaning to our own lives. The infinity-like shape of the number 8 also reflects the flow of giving and receiving. Mai Ling's success wasn't just luck. It was built on her ability to balance effort and care for others. She understood that abundance is sustainable when it is shared, and when it grows from strong, balanced roots. Through Mai Ling's journey, we learn another important principle: resilience. She faced many obstacles, but her commitment to her values kept her moving forward. In Buddhism, resilience is seen as a key virtue. It teaches us that challenges are temporary and can be overcome with steady effort and faith in our purpose. The number 8 also encourages us to reflect on our own lives. Are we creating balance in what we do? Are we using our resources to bring harmony and abundance not just to ourselves, but to those around us? It reminds us that success is most meaningful when it connects to something greater than ourselves. As Mai Ling showed through her actions, true wealth lies in the balance between material achievement and spiritual generosity. The lessons of the number 8 invite us to live with purpose, sharing abundance, and creating harmony in all that we do. The number 15 is often connected to alignment and balance. It speaks of the connection between inner values and external success. This number reminds us that true fulfillment comes when what we do reflects who we truly are. It invites us to think about whether our actions align with our purpose and whether we are listening to the quiet voice of intuition that guides us toward the right path. In life, it's easy to focus on external achievements. Many people measure success by how much money they make, how far they climb in their careers, or how others perceive them. But what happens when these achievements don't bring happiness? The story of Leela shows us how listening to our inner voice can lead to a more meaningful life. Leela was a highly successful executive in a big city. She had worked hard to reach the top of her field. From the outside, it seemed she had everything: an impressive job, a luxurious lifestyle, and the admiration of her colleagues. But inside, Leela felt empty. Each day felt like a routine, and she couldn't shake the feeling that something important was missing. One evening, Leela came across a notebook she had kept as a teenager. Inside were her dreams and ideas for the future. She had written about her love for teaching and her desire to help others grow. Leela realized how far she had moved away from what had once brought her joy. This discovery planted a seed of change in her mind. At first, Leela felt unsure about what to do. Could she really leave her career to start over? She had worked so hard to build her success, but her intuition kept telling her to listen. Slowly, she began making small changes. She started volunteering at a local school on weekends, helping students with their studies. As time passed, Leela felt her energy shift. She realized how much she loved teaching and how fulfilling it was to make a difference in the lives of others. This clarity gave her the courage to take the next step. She decided to leave her corporate job and pursue a new career as an educator. It wasn't an easy transition. There were financial challenges, moments of doubt, and people who questioned her decision. But Leela stayed true to her values. She focused on her purpose and trusted her intuition to guide her through the uncertainty. Over time, her efforts paid off. Leela's life became more aligned with her true self. Her work as a teacher brought her happiness that her previous career never could. She no longer felt the emptiness that had once consumed her. Instead, she felt a deep sense of purpose and peace. The number 15 teaches us about this alignment. It asks us to reflect on whether we are living in harmony with our values and whether we are following the path that feels right for us. It also reminds us to trust our intuition. Sometimes the answers we seek are already within us, waiting to be heard. Leela's story shows us that success is not just about external achievements. It's about finding meaning in what we do and creating a life that reflects who we are. When we align our actions with our inner purpose, we experience a sense of fulfillment that cannot be measured by material success alone. Intuition plays a powerful role in this process. It acts as a compass, guiding us toward what feels right, even when the path ahead seems unclear. The number 15 encourages us to listen to that quiet guidance, trust it, and take steps toward a life that feels true to our purpose. The number 26 is often seen as a symbol of foundational success. It reflects the importance of building something solid and meaningful through steady progress and consistent actions. This number reminds us that success is not achieved overnight. It grows step by step when we stay purposeful and focused on what truly matters. In life, it can be tempting to rush toward quick results, but the number 26 teaches us the value of patience and persistence. It shows that true success comes from effort built over time. Ravi's story of organic farming beautifully captures this principle. Ravi grew up in a farming village where traditional methods had been used for generations. Over time, chemical fertilizers and pesticides became common, promising higher yields. Many farmers, including Ravi's family, adopted these methods. At first, they saw some success, but soon the soil began to lose its health, and the harvests became less reliable. One season, a drought struck the village. The crops failed, and many farmers faced debt and hardship. Ravi began to think deeply about the future of farming. He realized the importance of returning to methods that cared for the land and provided long-term benefits. He decided to take a risk and switch to organic farming. It wasn't easy. Organic farming required time, patience, and a lot of hard work. Ravi started by learning new techniques and experimenting with natural composts and pest control methods. His first few harvests were small, and people in his village doubted his decision. They told him it would never work, but Ravi believed in the principles of steady progress and staying true to his purpose. With each season, Ravi's efforts began to show results. The soil became healthier, and his crops improved in quality. He found buyers who appreciated organic produce and were willing to pay a fair price. Slowly but surely, Ravi's farm became a source of pride and inspiration in the village. The number 26 reminds us that success is built on strong foundations. Ravi's story teaches us the importance of consistency and purposeful actions. He didn't rush the process or look for shortcuts. Instead, he focused on the long-term health of his land and stayed committed to his vision. This story also highlights the power of resilience. Ravi faced many challenges, from financial difficulties to skepticism from others, but he didn't give up. He believed in what he was doing and stayed true to his values, even when the path was tough. The lessons of the number 26 apply to all areas of life. Whether it's a career, a relationship, or a personal goal, steady progress is key. Small, purposeful actions add up over time, creating a strong foundation for success. It's not about immediate rewards, but about building something that lasts. Ravi's organic farm became more than just a business. It was a symbol of hope for his community. It showed that sustainable methods and consistent effort could lead to long-term success. His journey reminds us that when we build with care and purpose, the results are not just for ourselves, but for the greater good. The number 26 encourages us to focus on what matters most. It teaches us that success built on strong foundations will stand the test of time, even in the face of challenges. The number 5 is often associated with adaptability and change. It represents the ability to embrace uncertainty, adjust to new circumstances, and find strength in being flexible. Life is full of unexpected shifts, and the number 5 reminds us that these moments are opportunities to grow and transform. Change can feel intimidating, but it is also necessary. It pushes us out of our comfort zones and allows us to discover new paths. Maya's story of her career pivot in digital marketing illustrates how adaptability can lead to unexpected success. Maya was a graphic designer for a small company. She loved her work, but one day, her company announced layoffs. Maya's position was one of the many that were cut. She was left feeling uncertain about her future and unsure of what to do next. At first, Maya struggled with the change. She had worked in design for years and wasn't sure if she could do anything else, but instead of letting fear hold her back, she decided to see this moment as an opportunity. Maya began exploring other skills she had always been curious about, like digital marketing and content strategy. She signed up for free online courses and spent time learning about social media trends and analytics. While she was learning, a friend reached out asking if she could help manage a small campaign for a local business. Maya took the job, even though she didn't feel fully ready. She told herself that every experience was a chance to grow. The campaign turned out to be a success, and Maya gained more confidence in her abilities. Over time, she started taking on more clients and projects, building a reputation in the digital marketing world. Her adaptability and willingness to learn allowed her to thrive in an entirely new field. The number 5 teaches us that being flexible is a powerful skill. Maya's story shows that unexpected change can lead to transformation when we approach it with an open mind. She didn't resist the shift in her career, but embraced it, using it as a stepping stone to something new. Adaptability also means letting go of the need for everything to be perfect. Maya didn't wait to feel completely prepared before she started her first project. She trusted herself to learn along the way. This mindset allowed her to grow quickly and take advantage of opportunities she might have otherwise missed. The number 5 also highlights the importance of staying positive during times of uncertainty. Change can bring challenges, but it can also open doors we never expected. Maya's journey reminds us that flexibility allows us to see possibilities where others see obstacles. Life is rarely predictable. Situations can shift in an instant, and plans can change. The lessons of the number 5 encourage us to stay adaptable and approach these shifts with curiosity and resilience. When we remain open to change, we find strength we didn't know we had and uncover new paths we never thought possible. Maya's career pivot serves as an example of how flexibility can turn challenges into opportunities. By embracing change, learning new skills, and staying open to possibilities, she not only rebuilt her career, but also found success in a way she had never imagined. The number 5 reminds us all to stay flexible and trust in the transformative power of change. The number 33 is often linked to generative abundance, symbolizing selfless prosperity and the idea of creating wealth, not just for personal gain, but for the benefit of others. This number carries the energy of compassion, purpose, and using resources to bring positive change to the community. It reminds us that true abundance grows when it is shared generously and thoughtfully. Wealth, when used wisely, becomes a tool for transformation. Dev's story of building a scholarship legacy beautifully reflects this principle. Dev grew up in a modest household where his parents worked hard to ensure he could go to school. Though they didn't have much, they always taught him the importance of helping others whenever possible. As a young adult, Dev pursued his education with determination, earning a scholarship that allowed him to attend college. This opportunity changed his life. He studied business, worked hard, and eventually built a successful company. Dev's success brought him financial stability, but he always remembered the help he received along the way. Dev wanted to give back in a meaningful way. He realized that education had been the foundation of his success, and he wanted to provide the same opportunity to others. He decided to create a scholarship program for students from underprivileged backgrounds. The scholarship didn't just cover tuition, it also included mentorship and support to help students navigate their studies and careers. Dev believed that true prosperity wasn't just about money. It was about creating a system that allowed others to succeed. At first, only a few students received the scholarship each year. But as Dev's business continued to grow, he expanded the program, helping hundreds of young people pursue their dreams. Many of the scholarship recipients went on to become teachers, doctors, and community leaders, creating a ripple effect of positive change. The number 33 reminds us that wealth is most powerful when it is used with purpose. Dev's legacy shows that selfless prosperity creates lasting impact, not just for individuals but for entire communities. His scholarships didn't just provide financial support. They empowered students to transform their lives and contribute to society. This number also highlights the importance of generosity as a guiding principle. Dev's actions were rooted in compassion and a desire to uplift others. By focusing on the greater good, he created a cycle of abundance that benefited not just the students he helped, but also the communities they served. The number 33 teaches us that abundance grows when it is shared. It asks us to reflect on how we use our resources and whether they align with our values. Are we using what we have to bring positive change to the world around us? Are we creating opportunities for others to thrive? Dev's story also reminds us of the power of intention. His success wasn't just about financial gain. It was about using his wealth as a tool to make a difference. The number 33 encourages us to think beyond ourselves and see how our actions can create something greater, something that uplifts and transforms. Generative abundance is about more than giving. It's about building systems that allow others to flourish. The number 33 calls on us to embrace selflessness, purpose, and compassion in how we approach prosperity. It reminds us that when we use wealth for the good of all, we create a legacy that lasts far beyond our lifetime. Numbers carry energies that reflect principles of life: adaptability, balance, purpose, and generosity. By integrating these energies into our lives, we open ourselves to growth, harmony, and meaningful success. Each number reminds us that prosperity is not merely about material wealth, but about how we align with our values, adapt to challenges, and use our abundance to uplift others. When we embrace these principles, we step into a life of purpose and fulfillment. Whether it's building a strong foundation, navigating change, or sharing our success selflessly, every action becomes an opportunity to create positive transformation. Let this message be an invitation. Reflect on the energies of these numbers and how they resonate in your life. Think about the actions you can take today, no matter how small, that bring you closer to a balanced, purposeful, and prosperous life. Transformation begins within. By aligning your actions with these timeless principles, you can create a life that not only flourishes, but also inspires and uplifts those around you.